US President Donald Trump has rejected Iran's reported demand for hundreds of billions of dollars in compensation for damage caused during the ongoing conflict, instead saying that Tehran should be held financially responsible for deaths and injuries linked to the attacks involving Iran. Well, according to the reports, Iran has sought around $300 billion in compensation from Washington for war-related damage and has also demanded the release of up to $100 billion in frozen Iranian assets. Tehran has reportedly linked all these demands to any agreement to fully reopen the strategically important Strait of Hormuz. Donald Trump responded to the demand in a post on Truth Social, calling it an interesting idea and saying that he would put forward his own counter-demands in future negotiations. Donald Trump said that Iranian representatives were seeking compensation for damage caused during what he described as a 5-month military conflict, which he claimed began after Iran refused to give up its nuclear weapons. The US-Israel conflict with Iran began on February 28, and according to the account provided by the Donald Trump administration, and instead of agreeing to Tehran's demand, Donald Trump said that Iran should compensate families of people killed or seriously injured in attacks and conflicts linked to the Iranian government. He specifically referred to the 2000 bombing of the USS Cole and other incidents. Donald Trump also invoked the actions of Iran's late military commander Qasem Soleimani, who was killed in a US drone strike ordered by Trump in Baghdad in 2020. Donald Trump further said that he wanted compensation for families of Iranian protesters whom he allegedly had been killed by the Iranian government over several decades. He also claimed that 52,000 people had been killed during the 5-month conflict, although he did not provide supporting details for that figure. The US president said that he had instructed his representatives to include all these financial demands in any further negotiations with Iran, potentially adding another major obstacle to diplomatic efforts to de-escalate the conflict. And at the center of the standoff is the Strait of Hormuz, that is one of the world's most important energy and shipping routes. Iran has reportedly said that Washington must agree to several conditions before the waterway can be fully reopened. And all these reportedly include compensation for war damage, the lifting of sanctions, an end to military threats, and the release of frozen Iranian assets. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps has also said that the Strait of Hormuz would remain closed until Tehran's demands are accepted. Iranian officials have described the waterway as a theater of conflict as tensions with Washington remain high. The dispute has raised concerns in international markets because the Strait of Hormuz is a critical route for global oil and gas shipments. While Donald Trump has repeatedly said that the strait remains open, commercial shipping has reportedly been severely disrupted, with concerns over missile and drone attacks affecting vessels and forcing some shipping operators to alter their routes. Donald Trump has also threatened Iran with a major military response, while reports suggest that Tehran is preparing for the possibility of a prolonged confrontation. And the latest exchange over compensation comes as both the sides remain far apart on the conditions for negotiations. And Iran is demanding financial compensation, sanctions relief, the release of frozen assets, and an end to military threats, while Donald Trump is rejecting all those demands and seeking compensation from Tehran instead. And with the Strait of Hormuz at the center of the dispute and both Washington and Tehran maintaining opposing positions, the compensation issue could further complicate efforts in order to reach a broader agreement and restore normal shipping through the vital waterway. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.